A beautiful sunrise on a very cold morning, extreme cold warning here in Thunder Bay, but we're inside for the Scotties. It's the final day of pool play in Thunder Bay. Canada has clinched first in Pool B, but behind them, well, it's all still to play for. Everyone is hoping to grab the last two page spots. 3 teams are at 4-2, 1 at 500, 2 teams at 4 losses, all still alive. This morning, we're going to focus on Manitoba and Alberta. Draw 16, the Scotties. As you look out over Lake Superior, it's a day to bundle up if you're going outside here in Thunder Bay. Our feature game, Manitoba, Zacharias against Alberta's Walker. As we come inside Fort William Gardens and say, hello Canada, good morning and welcome back to Thunder Bay. Kathy alongside. As you know, we have 18 teams, 2 pools of 9, just the top 3 from each going forward. So that means that some very good teams are on the outside.
Well, and those teams are really going to push others. We saw Chelsea Carey last night make 2 highlight reel shots in their victory, and that put Emma Miskew and Team Homan out. And
here's the shot that did put Emma Miskew and Homan out. This was in the 10th, and there you see those 2 red stones, and they belong to wild card 3. That's Homan. Chelsea Carey skipping the team from the Highland Club in Regina. We expected this team to challenge. They were eliminated yesterday already, but she makes this, rolls to the button, and that would put Holman out. So 2 teams you might expect challenging for the final 3 will not. Other scores, Northern Ontario, that's a big win for Krista McCarville. Just 1 win away now from qualifying. 2 teams that did qualify, wild card Fleury and New Brunswick, first time since 1991, Heidi Hanlon. New Brunswick is through to the playoffs. So as you take a look at Pool A, as mentioned, Crawford Fleury are in. McCarville, 1 more win, and they will join them. For Pool B, more wide open. Carrie Anderson is through. She will grab first place. Everyone else is alive down to 4 losses. We know that Mackenzie Zacharias and the team from Altona, Manitoba are very good. She's said she likes to hear lots of input, but sometimes maybe too much.
Well, I do think it gets in her head. Often the call will be made before she even puts the broom down. I think that's a bit of a struggle because maybe that's not what she was thinking. And then often she goes to the hack and she gets more input. They all have lots to contribute. She says she likes it, but sometimes too many things going on in her head, and I think that's sometimes why she doesn't make the shot.
With a format like this, you need to find your consistency and keep it. That's been a problem for Alberta.
Well, it is. We looked at this team last year when they got through to the playoffs and solid from start to finish. They're still a very, very good team. Laura Walker, known for her hits, that's been her struggle, specifically the outturn hit. She had a hit and stick to go further yesterday, couldn't make it.
When we come back, it will be Manitoba, Alberta, as this final day of round robin play begins here in Thunder Bay at Fort William Gardens.
Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you in part by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. By Home Hardware, Here's How. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
At an event like this where, nerves can come into play or playing on the big stage can make people kind of need different things. We've all been there with each other and we all know what each other needs. So I think it gives us a lot of confidence to know that we can win when our backs are against the wall.
I think we just got to do the best that we can. I think we all know what we came here to do and what we want to do. We want to see ourselves in that top 3 at the end of the week, but we're going to definitely have to play our very best.
And it's time to meet the teams. It's all brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's How. Team Manitoba from Altona about 100 kilometers southwest of Winnipeg, skipped by 22-year-old Mackenzie Zacharias with Lauren Lenentine, Emily Zacharias, Carly Burgess. The Alberta champions are from the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton, skipped by Laura Walker with Nadine Scotland, Taylor McDonald, and Kate Cameron backing her up. All the games are from Pool B. And so we have 6 teams still in contention for the 2 remaining playoff spots. Team Canada, the 2-time defending champions, have already qualified. 7 straight wins. They will finish first. And so to get us underway on this Thursday morning, the final day of round robin play, Team Alberta's lead is Nadine Scotland.
Halfway tight. Really moving now. Really moving here. It's good. Good spot.
Well, for this team coming off that game yesterday, it would have been a sense of frustration with the wide open hit and stick against Christina Black yesterday afternoon. Was not for the victory, it was for the tie to go extra, so you don't know what happens in extra, but those are the shots that you need to make that normally would be just a given and just haven't been this week. That's been the challenge.
Right here. Weight's close. All you. Right here. Line's really good.
So how do you approach this? You certainly, if you're Zacharias, you're at 2 losses, so you can afford 1 if you can say that. I don't think that Walker can. She's at 3, and a 4th would put her in that vulnerable position because tiebreakers will only go to teams above 500. So is Walker's approach more cautious, do you believe?
I don't. I think that for both of these teams, nothing is a given. You're right, Laura Walker knows if they lose that they're out, but I don't think you play with desperation. You play your game. I think a team like Walker, based on last year and their growth as a team, knows that there is much more in the tank than we've seen. And I think they're just going to play their game and wait for the results to happen as they have in the past.
You're going to have to go on that.
And have to go on it to push it back, and how nice. So that's a nice little start there for Alberta, coming around their own with Scotland and then just tapping it back. They've got a stone probably 3/4 underneath, sitting top edge of the 8. Lauren Lenentine, originally from Prince Edward Island.
Represented that province as a skip in juniors.
She did also play for Nova Scotia as well in junior play.
She moved over. That was the year that she and Carly played with Caitlin Jones, won Canada together.
Good.
Yeah, she and Caitlin also played at Dalhousie. Lenentine now at the University of Manitoba.
Good sweep.
I like that. You know, I've said this before. It's so nice to see the on resumes, whether it be junior, whether it be college, university. It's another level of competition just to build up some scars, maybe in some cases, but you just learn to get tough.
You do. It's the experience, and I always feel bad in my home province because the University of Manitoba does not recognize curling, and so there isn't an opportunity to play. But I do think very much that CIS provides an opportunity for growth, development.
Taylor McDonald throwing second stones.
We want to try to stick there. Right there. Okay.
I don't mind 10-5.
10-5? Yeah. I like extra ice. Yeah, there's really
I think
came
that's
over.
good.
You know, you,
Look good up.
you talk about
Right
growth
into
of
it.
teams, and
Give it a bit.
you don't know what the future holds, but certainly for Mackenzie Zacharias, as she finds her way in women's play, and she admitted to us this week, moving to women's play from juniors, the tolerance level is far less. You're going to be punished if you make mistakes. So you grow that way. I think you grow as a skip, obviously. She'll learn exactly at some point what she wants to hear and what she doesn't.
This is a very, very good team technically and commitment-wise. It is the strategy area that is for growth, and that comes with experience.
Yeah.
It's very thin, but you just want to Yeah, she's really nice. 10-7.
She's got the right character to be a skip. She's very calm, doesn't get flustered. So trying to remove some of that granite out the front.
Close.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yes. Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard.
Got it.
Hard.
Scotland, 1-2, and
Nice
a
shot,
little
Tay.
bit more, and they'll get that one through, but that one at the back, keep an eye on that. You never know if that comes into play for Manitoba. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. We'll start with Manitoba.
It is the precision of draws. When you're playing a guard needs to be a guard. Sometimes they've come in and let teams off the hook. So refining that draw weight will be key, and narrowing the focus. That's so that Mackenzie leaves the house with one shot in mind, sits in the hack with one shot in mind, and the results will be even better.
Gotta go. Tough 8. Line's really good. Tough 12. Go. Switch if you can. Hard. Tough 12. Hard. Hard. All the way in. All the way in.
We're going to call her Squeaky.
That's okay.
Lauren Lenentine. All right, the
14-4.
keys now for Alberta.
Yeah.
Well, the drawing duo are Kate and Laura struggles a little bit with draw weight this week, and it is, again, precision at this time of the week is so key. And don't be out. Well, that is not only out of this event, but it is the outturn story of this Alberta team that if you're scouting them, you sure want to force the outturn.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties.
Running right now. Max. Wait only.
Kate Cameron.
Max. Line's good. Line only. We do not need to go for line.
Wait up. Back 4. We're back 8.
Yeah,
We're behind T. We're behind T.
We need to bury it.
Taylor, if you
Go
can.
ahead, Taylor. Go ahead. Go
Bury
ahead.
it.
Hard, 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 hard.
A little more.
Go.
More. Touch center, touch center.
Keep going.
And they'll get it just to the edge of the button T line.
14-3.
Her weight was good.
Okay.
Just never came over.
You can also play the far roll.
And we should tell you that
Jam.
the teams have been made aware.
Yeah,
The Rocks,
the double peel. Come
John
to nose.
Wall, the ice technician, just noticed that
I
they
like
weren't
come to nose, I think.
weren't
Okay.
curling quite as much, and he
When you
wants
see that
to
go on
limit
it,
the amount
I like
of,
it.
as they call it, clipping
clip.
on the ice, taking off the tops of the
They really
pebbles.
go
So,
less.
to simplify
11-5.
things, the
11 and a half.
stones were given a
Sure.
very, very mild sharpening, and it should not affect the running of them, the forward motion. It will provide, though, just a little bit more bite, a little more curling bite.
Yeah, bring to
There's
it.
2 ways to create that. You clip more, or you touch the stones up a bit, and as you say, he doesn't want to mess with the ice. And it's not going to be dramatic. It's just going to be that little bit of extra finish that we saw early in the week.
Yeah. So it's not, they don't have to rethink and relearn
How much? Sorry.
I think
the
you gotta
teams.
feel like a 12 here.
Yeah.
You got her. Weights up. Almost board.
Okay. Close. Yep.
Whoa, board.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Taylor. Forward.
Hard.
Hard.
You got it.
Hard.
Okay.
It's a good throw.
Nice throw. Feels pretty good there.
Yeah. Good. Good throw, Kate.
Okay, right at it. Just come back here.
Carly Burgess
Weight's good.
looking for the roll towards center line.
I think she'd be fine to just stay out there, try to keep some separation, force Laura Walker to hit out in the wings and not roll behind that. So would love a nose.
Hard.
Yeah, I guess if you're rolling like that, now the other team can roll
bet.
and get in behind. And everything's back to the T line, too. That's-
Pardon? Nice little roll. Yeah.
So here are the games on the ice. Remembering now we've got 6 teams in contention. Team from Yukon. Nova Scotia still very much part of the picture. You're at 4 losses like St. George and Duncan. You cannot afford another. We're playing on sheet C, and Marianne Arsenault will look to bring Northwest Territories back. The team from Whitehorse. coming off their loss to Team Canada, and that put the two-time defending champions through to the playoffs. All right, let's go there right now and check in on the territories as they play British Columbia, the team from Kelowna.
Well, the potential here for two, and that's going to be a skip deuce if Marianne's able to make it. Facing 4 on her first, she tapped a stone back. It's the yellow stone at the back. And then Joanne Rizzo wrecking on her final stone. And so a draw for 2 needs to be right on top of her own. Needs full 8 foot plus. And we saw that miss by Laura Walker. That has been the story of the week, just uncharacteristic misses on hits.
In a 15th appearance for Marianne Arsenault. Those 5 championships won with Colleen Jones and down in Nova Scotia. So that's good for a couple, BC.
Connie's gonna be so happy right now.
Okay, like top 12's all right. As long as we're like half guarding that one.
The 14-8.
Gotta be full 4.
Okay. I like
You
it.
say 14 for draw, so I would take like 6 feet off of that.
Yeah, you can throw 14,
14,
14,
5,
14, 5, 14, 7, yeah.
But it feels like practice, right?
Yes.
Well, for Mackenzie, you just don't want to be deep. If you're anywhere in the 8 foot, you're good. But if you go deep, you give your opponent the opportunity to sit on you
Easy line.
and take away the benefit of this potential 3 that seems to be building.
Switch. Gotta go. Line's good. Top 8. We're close. Top 8. Easy.
Second Scotties for Mackenzie Zacharias. Last year in the bubble, they went 3 and 5. They were a wild card team last year. And around they go,
Good. Okay.
right to the pin hole. There it is to sit the 3.
I think it's okay. It's
Yeah,
pretty
that
overburied.
top was actually nicer than I think the
Yeah,
outer.
That's good.
Okay.
You just do 14-5s.
14-3.
So yeah, I think for that triple.
Well, you could risk the hit and roll. You're not going to get shot if you play that hit and roll. And if you don't roll, you're giving up a guaranteed 3. And so this is the freeze on top of that stone, just thrown by Mackenzie.
You got it, Laura.
Let's go, Laura.
Laura Walker, 71% on her draws this week. That's 9th among the 18, so right in the middle of the pack. It's when you miss.
Top 8. Top 4.
That's really been
Yes.
crushing.
It's running. We're all there right now. It's running. We're all there. It's really running. Where are you?
We're max. Back 4, back
Hey,
8.
can you go here, Nadine?
We're already there.
You gotta go to get by. You gotta go to get by. You gotta go to get by. Hard! Hard!
You don't want to sit there. And they do. So, gosh, that's going to be a chance for 4.
Yeah. Cars move nice here, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, a good audible by Kate, trying to figure out if they're going to be heavy, she would have taken it back.
Yeah. Just came down at the end. They were saying back 4, back 8.
Okay. You're so good. Yeah. We can definitely finish it in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's a wide open hit for Mackenzie for 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Matt, you got it. Throw it good. Don't need to be too cute here. No. Take it, go. Rock first, straight out. Hold that release. You got it, Mac.
Being too cute would be doing what?
Well, you don't, you throw a little soft and then you don't call it because you're trying so hard to get to the nose that you wind up ticking on the guard. If you do anything and you hit and roll out the high side, you're getting 3 for sure.
They still beat Quebec in that extra 4-3 without converting. And here is a big conversion. Scoring 2 or more with last rock. She doubles that, picks up a big 4 in the first. Great start, Manitoba.
It's good.
Well, it's a morning you're glad to be inside here at Fort William Gardens. Chilly, to say the least. Extreme cold warning as Zacharias gets out of the gate quickly, scores 4. And so here in the second, it'll be Alberta Laura Walker out of Edmonton with last rock playing the Yellowstone.
Top weight. Line's
And that for a combination of some very precise shot making by Team Zacharias and some miscues from Team Walker. But they put the pressure on, and you know, we talked about the Laura Walker of the hit game that's just been very atypical this week. That's her strength. You don't expect to see her miss completely.
And we want to apologize to those of you watching TSN1 for some of the technical issues.
I think it'll curl a lot here, so we're better on this side of it.
Halfway. Halfway.
Halfway. Hold it out.
Easy line. Halfway.
So for Team Walker, you look at the board, you've given up 4, but there is a lot of game to go. And we have seen 3s, 4s, 5s on the board this week. So if you're going to give up 4, you do that. And for Team Zacharias, the key is to stay on the offense. There are 9 ends left. You cannot run. And that's exactly what they're doing.
It's like really nice.
No, I guess there's that old adage, right? If you're going to give it up big, give it up in the first or second. So you've got some time to catch up. But you've also got to show something.
You do.
Yep. 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 Sweet's good. Hard. Hard. Whoa, whoa. Anything that way? That's cool. That's fine.
Nova Scotia at 4-2 blank with the team from Whitehorse.
Yeah, a couple more feet. I'm so good.
2 teams at 4 losses. And Saint-Georges of Quebec has the lead there. And we showed you that update. BC scoring 2 against Galuja.
Line's good. Top 4.
Okay.
Top 4. Right here. Top 4. Line's really good. Line's good. Easy. Line only. No. T line. Good.
Wait's good. Top 4.
Carly's rough.
Top 4. T.
Only line.
Let it sit.
No.
Even with mine.
No.
Even with mine. No, it's a little higher.
No. Yeah, car now. Now, yep.
And some
Nice, Sam.
late licks, and they'll get it down to the top of
14-3.
the button.
Emily's number's really good this week. She's very comfortable with draw weight, putting a lot of pressure on the opponents.
Good throw, Em.
Youngest member of this team, still eligible to play juniors, but elected to put that aside and follow her sister into women's.
Oh, no, not on that one. It's close.
Yeah, just 20 years of age. This is the youngest team in the competition, average age of 21 and a half.
Leave it.
The field average is 33.4.
You know, we look at teams like this, we look at Laurie Saint-Georges, we look at people like that that are coming up, that are playing this game, and it's really important because, you know, you look at people like Jennifer Jones. We've seen, you know, it's the oldest team in the Olympics. Brilliant player. But we have to have the growth in the sport. And we always look at the juniors and say, who's going to transition? Who's going to stay together? In the last couple of years, Tyler Tardy, Jacques Gauthier, guys that have won the junior men's, it's hard. You get pulled away, and it's great to see teams stay together because that's how you learn and get exposure.
Well, it's the investment, both time, financially too. It's still a cost.
It's a very big cost, especially coming out of juniors.
And well, you know, things have changed. Obviously, it's a generational thing. But you know, I remember the late Ray Turnbull always saying, you know, we pounded every weekend. We'd go somewhere for a toaster. But that was how we learned.
Well, and there were a lot of those.
You did it for love.
You do, yeah.
Of the game.
And they still do, but it's you're not playing for a toaster anymore, but your entry fee is much more than a cost of a toaster.
Oh, true enough.
Kate trying to rattle things around and roll or shoot her under the corners.
Yep. Watch the roll. Good. Good.
The roll is actually, nose is good too. Okay, I like nose, yeah. Like here. I like 10. Okay.
Yeah. I think we can hold it out here. Just like that ice? Yeah, I think it's close. We can roll out. It's not the end of the world.
Probably most of that available to Carly from the hack.
And rolls it underneath. So sitting 3, lots of pressure again on Alberta here in this second. Some people may have been a little surprised
High 14, 14 and a half.
that Manitoba didn't put a guard on their 2 stones, as we quickly drop in on the game between the Yukon and Nova Scotia. Christina Black very much part of the playoff discussion. The team from Dartmouth. Haley Burney, 0-6, and she has the hammer facing a couple.
Well, Christina Black is one of those players like Emma Miskew, like Selena Negevin, that are relatively new to skipping at the Scotties. And Christina has made a lot of shots this week, just buried on her final stone. And so it's not only 2 that Haley faces, but that second stone, the one just thrown, is right on the forefoot, biting the button. So needs to get right to the hearts for the single.
Right to it. And there you go.
Terrific.
Wonderful draw. Haley Burney in her 3rd appearance of the Scotties. What did she say yesterday and what she missed most?
Oh, driving to Skagway.
Skagway for some ice cream. Going to Alaska to Skagway for some ice cream. So that draw gets you some extra sprinkles. Okay, let's go over Quebec against Ontario. And St. George with 1 in the first and sitting 2.
Well, you can see that the shot stone is open. So Holly does face 2, but able to get to the nose. And if she sticks right there, it's for the single.
Duncan lost her first 4. Has won 3 straight. Oh, you got to sit down. And it will to tie it at 1. Really must win for both those teams. 5 would put you out. So just piling them in now is
Sure are.
Manitoba.
Yeah, it did. So yeah, I thought it was going to go a little bit harder because I thought in practice they were moving a bit more. But yeah, it actually didn't.
It just ran the line. Like once it got off, it did move a little,
Yeah.
but nice weight.
Okay.
So as you would expect, even with that slight sharpening of the stones, for hit weights, you're not going to see that difference. You're going to see that on the draws with that little bit of extra finish at the end. But I think for teams this morning, all being told that the rocks are being touched up, you might see just that little bit of confirmation talk that we just heard from Mackenzie to Lauren about what it did and confirming that it's doing the same thing they expected.
That's a telling tale right there. Just 1 of 9 conversions with last rock. Oh, very nice. Rattles them all and sits there, shot stone.
Nice one, Laura. Good sweeping. Nice. Good sweep. Good throw.
Are we trying to roll anywhere?
All right, Kathy, what a mess.
Well, it is out front, I'll tell you that. Well, the good news for Joanne Rizzo as she sits in the hack is that shot stone belongs to them, but you just don't like any opportunity for 2 to go by without a good attempt. So this is the angle run, not run, but raise into, she needs a full 8 in order to score, probably her best odds.
And she's coming off her best game last night or yesterday against Team Canada. Despite the loss, Joanne Rizzo was certainly on her game. Maybe a little tick here will help. Oh, how's that? That will work perfect. Joanne Rizzo bounces one off and into the 4-foot for 2.
As long as it wasn't undertone. That's fine. Just curled a lot at toggling.
And nicely done by Mackenzie, and so the force.
Run there,
Yeah,
so I
me
didn't want
too.
them to jump it.
I know.
Nice weight, 10-3. That's good force. Good for 2 ends.
You're talking about the forfeit.
Let's go. You got it, Laura. We can hold it here for you.
Yeah. Let's go, Laura. Weight's good, little down.
Oh, I think we're good.
Clean. 10-8. Clean.
I think we're down.
Reading.
I remember correctly, I think her draws were 9th, her hits are 12th in the field.
Yep. No roll.
And no roll. So sits right there. Good for Walker and Alberta. They're on the board, but Zacharias, you heard them say that was a good start. Good two ends. Sure is. They lead it 4-1. It's not 4, but at least it's a start if you're Alberta looking to come back. They get a single as we welcome you back. Final day of round robin play here at the Scotties. These teams will be on the ice, or this group will be on the ice twice this morning and tonight. The only team that is not playing this morning out of Group B is the first place team, already qualified, the two-time defending champions, Carrie Anderson out of Gimli. Mackenzie Zacharias from Altona, Manitoba, will have last rock playing the Red Stones here in 3.
Okay. I think like a 14-7 here. Yeah. Easy or
well, I think Mackenzie and her team did a little bit of scouting because all last end they were trying to set up to the out turn. And here's the story as I looked at the numbers last night. Look at the interns. That's the first number. Every player much, much better. And the out turns have been a struggle through the order, most notably the back end. Dramatically higher interns. And last end, that hit for Laura Walker, it was the out turn and made, but well scouted by Team Manitoba to force the opponent to play something that maybe they're struggling with.
Look at you, so professional. Scouting, numbers, wow.
Hey, I got nothing but time doing 3 drops a day.
So how do you do that, Kathy?
What's that?
I mean, well, you say you want to play them, you want to force them to the out turn. So what do you try to take a half a sheet away from them? What are you doing?
Well, when the opponent goes to one side, if you're going to guard a stone, for example, you might guard and maybe cheat over a little bit and show a piece on the outturn side. You just want to, obviously if it's a wide open hit, your opponent can play whatever turn you want. But again, look at, now we're playing the in-turn side, but they could decide that they're going to go around the outside and show a piece to Laura that way. Those are the kind of things that you can do to try to force a team that's maybe not as good as they usually are in one turn to have to play it more often than not.
Okay.
It's really good, Adam. That's good. 14-1. I just think let her deal with that.
So conversely, as Laura Walker comes up and decides to try and open things up.
Space there, so we probably only get the top one, but I think we should try to open it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a skip, then, they must know too. They probably see those numbers. Do you try and call the game? I'm going to use the golfer's analogy. If you're not hitting your driver well, do you leave them in the bag and just play irons, or do you
Well, you have to be able to play both, but if you're given an opportunity, like here you're going to play the intern because of that guard, but when you're given an opportunity to give your player either, if you know that they're playing an intern really well, why not let them throw what you're going to get the best results from?
But you don't call the game so that it would be primarily interns. You have to play what you're given.
You have to play what you're given, but when you're given a choice.
Okay. Understand that.
Clean. Weight's good. Weight's good.
Yep.
Weight's good. Hard. Really hard. Really hard. It's really hard. Yeah, hard. Little roll today. Okay, that's fine. 10-2. Okay. Thought she threw it nice.
Okay. That ran forever.
Curled
I
a
was
little harder.
nervous.
Oh. Okay. I just don't see us getting anything good out of this hole. Okay, that's fine.
Peel.
Feel on the nose, and then we can come out and guard.
And the reason she says that is if you go through the hole and you hit the stone, what you can see, you're going to jam the red onto the red, and even if you roll behind, you're still leaving your opponent one buried. And for Laura Walker, only got one back, trying to find a way to steal or maybe force a blank or one. Doesn't want to give up 3 or 4.
Sorry. It's okay.
Or we can straight
I like
roll.
Good up weight by Kate.
Big roll.
Yeah. I I don't like all the way under though.
No, yeah, I know. Right here.
Yeah.
10.
She's gonna play the big roll. Yeah, just a 10. Look come up.
Clean it. Yeah.
Carly Burgess.
Hard. Hard. Yeah. Hard.
Hard. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just 10.5.
Rolls it over. Protects it probably half a stone.
Same throw? Yeah.
Well, you'd love to come through the hole and make a soft weight. The challenge is the hole is very small when you have to play the out turn because of the stone just thrown by Carly. And when you're playing that quiet weight, you're going to be ticking on the front, and Laura knows that. So gone back to defensive. This is now about trying to make the double.
Okay, Cameron run it back, got them both. Very nice, and then leaves the shooter right there, top edge
Oh, great
of the
pair by
12.
Kate.
Good throws.
Got rid of 4 stones in 2 throws.
Looks better.
There you go.
I was seeing the out. It's tight. I don't know if you have it. You could try. It's close.
On the line though. Okay.
You like this? Better? Okay.
All right. I like it. Right out of car. What shit weight did she say? A little more. Just a 10. 10? Yeah. Just 10.
Clean.
Just 10.
Clean it. Stay close. Stay close. Close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard. Whoa.
And rolls and
Yep.
rolls out to the open. On that out turn side.
9.
Well, when she was going to go open, wanted to take it far enough.
It's a long game. A blank's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
We haven't thrown this as much. Like
that's
a
gonna
10,
move, hey?
even a 9.5. Just to be safe.
Okay, here we go. Out turn.
Nose isn't the worst thing.
The in turn, you
Always have it.
those guards are in your way if she wants to throw a quieter weight. And so the out turn is more predictable.
Is it though for her?
Well, great question by you, but I do think this is the right turn. And Laura, even though she's struggling a little bit with her out turn, she's such a veteran player. She's going to play the right turn. Only way you can make those numbers go up is to make more shots, and that's what she needs to do.
Skip stones here in 3.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Weight's good. Yep.
Hard. Gotta go.
Needs something for a little confidence here.
Hard to stay. Hard to stay. Hard.
Taylor McDonald, hard to stay.
Right over.
Hard to stay. And it will hang around. But on that now, you just wonder if every time in, she's just maybe thinking about it, shaking a little bit. Get it started, did she? Was it her throw, delivery, or was the not enough ice?
Just inside edge and it moved.
I thought she threw it really well. We're right behind that sheet. What she was doing when she was rolling out for much of hers was she was setting them back. She did not. It just moved a little bit more than they thought, but a good throw.
I think if we
So
can
sitting the
come
one.
to the outside, she might go around.
I think she's
but
drawing.
We think we can hit it.
Okay.
Because she's got to be deep enough that she's out counting ours.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
So
make it. Right to it. Straight release here. Let's go. Little big. Clean. Set. Clean. Little up. We're up. Whoa. 9-5 almost.
Kenzie Zacharias.
Coming on. Car. This nose is fine. Go car. Whoa. Hard roll. 410 probably.
1 for sure, 2 it looks like. That's the team from Whitehorse, Haley Burney. Last coming up, team from the Dartmouth Curling Club, Nova Scotia's Christine Black.
It does look like it is 2. She could hit and stick, but electing instead to make the draw needs a bite. Well, maybe more than a bite, 2 bites of the 8-foot.
Stay light.
Just 68% she is on her draws this week in the event.
Oh, it's never good when your third comes out of the house well before the hog line.
Real big carry here. Need more than that, and that's a great job. When it is.
Great sweeping. I know, sorry. Hey, we did it. Normal. Lean. Felt like more to me. Whoa.
No.
Yep, other way.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, you're going up.
In turn this time, and
Okay.
won't be able to hold it.
Just a lot of weight. Was trying to actually roll behind. And then the audible deciding to go the other way. But that is a lot of weight if you're trying to get some roll.
And didn't we say a number of times this week that the teams we're at a point now, I think, in the game where you really have to throw that controllable weight, right? That manageable weight, if we can call it that. You don't have to overthrow anything, particularly on this ice, these stones, with the action off the stones. So that allows the throw through, and a blank in 3 means that Manitoba, leading, will take the last rock to 4. Spectacular views over Lake Superior. There in the distance, that is the Sleeping Giant. Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. You see there to the left, the head and the chest. It is considered one of the wonders of Canada. Here are the standings coming into this final day of round robin play. Pool A, 2 of the spots are determined. Crawford Fleury through. One more win by McCarville, and they will get in. More wide open, however, Pool B, that's who is on the ice, except for Einarson. She's already in. Everyone down to 4 losses. Still alive for a possible spot. Only 3 teams advance out of each pool. So the blank in 3 means that Manitoba continues to lead 4-1. And once again, the team from Altona will have last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Red Stones.
Nice and through.
Big arm.
Mine's a little tight.
I like it too. Really big.
You keep it out
Back
there.
eight
Right
really
now.
big. We got room.
The really big arm means the extension that Taylor put on
Yeah, you gotta go.
is a little bit deceptive. So regardless of a time that they may have on a stopwatch, it's not going to reflect.
Back 12.
Well, we said last night when Galusha, yesterday afternoon, when Kerry Galusha Territories were playing Team Canada, they love rocks in play.
Yes.
And this is evident of it right now. So the yellow stone is shot rock. Final stone here. Marianne Arsenault, what she got?
Well, she's trying to run a guard in onto her own in the 12, but to get to the 4-foot, that yellow stone that is shot, thrown by Joanne Rizzo on her first.
So double angle raise, and you're going to get enough of this.
What a great effort.
And it will be a steal of 1.
She was very close. Just need a little bit more weight.
Yeah, really hard, Lauren. You gotta back it up.
Back it up.
Hard.
Keep pushing it. Push on it. Lean on it. Go.
Hard. Gotta go, Lauren. Gotta go. Okay.
It's tight.
Yeah.
Well, even though that stone at the back is gone, that was not their concern. The concern was the stones up front, because that's what Alberta's going to use to get around.
Run a little better.
Okay, we'll give it a chance.
So similar path for Taylor. She's had the opportunity just to throw here.
Weight's good.
Stay close
Top
to
4.
line.
A little bit early.
Gotta go early.
Top 4.
Weight's
T
there.
line. Yep.
Gotta go.
T line. Back 4. We're back 4.
Gotta go.
We're back 8.
Room.
Yep. Okay, you're good.
Room. We're back 8. Same spot.
Wow, they're just same
I
time.
always thought that was heavy. Okay, sorry.
Now, the only reason they were sweeping was
I don't
room.
know if we can get there though with less weight, with how much it's curling.
Well, we need more broom, obviously.
Here more.
It's so thin. Like, I don't think we can hit it too thin.
Right
Right
at
out
it.
to them. Throw.
Yeah.
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 Hard.
Gotta go.
Hard, Lauren.
Hard.
Hard. Yeah. Really hard. Really hard. Really hard.
Right to it. Right to it.
Okay.
Okay.
I was trying to make the red, yellow out front go away.
She's doing good. A little more ice. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be pretty sharp. It's really swinging. Do you like a little more? Nope. No, I like this. That's a really high guard. Okay. You got her.
It is a very high guard. It's only, well, you can see, it's just over the hog line. And so for Kate, if she comes close to that guard, she is well buried behind the corner.
Down.
Top 8.
And even though it's curling a little bit more now, there's still lots of room to get by that center.
Nadine, top. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Go, 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 go. Curl, curl, curl. Hard, buddy. Go, buddy, go. Go, buddy, go.
15-4.
Okay.
Well, she went by the guard by about 2 feet. And that is probably only a half buried. Good weight.
I like this.
I was thinking this. Okay, she's right there.
I think we can really finish
Yeah.
it.
11-5.
Right at it. We can hold it here.
Well, I think Carly can easily get to the inside of this stone.
Weight's good. Clean. 12. Yep. Yeah. Weight's nice.
Any concern you may be rolling under
Clean. Clean.
the opposition's color?
Not really. At this point, you're really about putting pressure on your opponent to make really tough shots.
And she'll bang it on the nose and avoid the jam at the back.
11-1?
Yeah.
Really quick there.
Like 4?
Yep.
Yeah. You got it. I think should feel nice.
it'll curl late.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice here.
we'll stay
so you can
close.
be on
Okay, last time I threw board, I was an 11-ish.
the- Okay, I think you can err on the 12 side.
I'm not gonna overthrow this.
Like it.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Yep. Weight's good. Whoa. 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 Little down. Whoa. Little down. Whoa.
Yes.
Just half. Yep.
Just half. Yep. Gotta go.
Yes.
Just half.
Hard.
Go. Take. Go.
Hard. I'm ready. Gotta go. Go.
And they get the roll underneath.
Very nice weight. You heard Kate say, I'm not going to overthrow it, and she did not.
So,
Finally, I gave you the right tolerance.
yeah. Nice. Good one.
12-8.
It's right there. If you want to try low side for all 3, it's like right there.
Trying to make them all go away.
Whatever you like better. High side, I think. Okay. Let's go for the 2.
To
Peel.
make the double, though, she has no guards, is my only thought.
Or do you like 8? I'm thinking peel. Lauren's just saying if we just play the double peel like on those 2. On these.
Because
Yeah.
that back one's like,
Yeah, that's
if we
what I mean,
flash
like-
it, then she has no guards.
Yep, that's good. Okay. I like peel at it though.
I know this isn't quite what you're referring to
Yeah, if it curls up, it's okay.
when we first came on the air. But again, it's all that kind of chatter back and forth. She has a plan. Do you mind this kind of input?
No, this is fine because Carly's in the hack. She's the one that's throwing it. They're just saying instead of being cute with the 3, let's try to make sure that we at least peel the 2.
And they will.
It's more on Mackenzie's. It's important that when she go down, that she's throwing the shot that she has called, that she feels comfortable with. And that's where I think there's some white noise sometimes.
Yeah.
Guards really high. I think we can get that.
Carly's
So-
actually stayed a lot straighter than I thought it was going to.
Over there?
No, over here.
Okay, yeah.
Like her 11.
I was like, we have
Yeah.
it. We have it.
So
Being a little more
biting
through.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that center guard is so long. It's really almost invisible.
It is.
biting the 8-foot. That way, if she does chase it, we're still shot at the back.
Sounds good. Speed's okay here. Definitely feels like you got to be a little through, but low 15, 15.5.
So talking about being just about there, so any play by Mackenzie
You got it.
on that stone, the stone at the back would be shot and they could wrap a second time. And if she's tucked it all, even though we've said that that guard is so long, it will take away a double if it's underneath.
Double down. Yep. Top 12.
Broom, give it a chance.
We're not in.
Just tight. Hey, lock the line right now. Line's close. Tight to my broom. Hard to my broom.
Scotland and McDonald really did, right out of her hand, pick it up here.
Go. Really hard. Hard.
It's getting closer to that line. They got to be almost over that line, and they'll just get it to it. So really almost totally open.
I heard her say room at one point. I'm like,
It is, but that double is not there. Mackenzie has to make a
4
decision.
inches deeper even on that line. It was great.
It's funny because the brushers went knowing that it may be a little light. There you had Kate Cameron saying you got to let it break and catch the curl first, but the front end, the brushers couldn't allow that.
We're still forced.
Okay. So where exactly are we going to put this though?
She'll always have that, right? As long as you like this.
Yeah.
Let's get you caught up now. 1-1 tie. Nova Scotia with that single. Ontario has stolen a couple against Quebec. Must win for both those at 4 losses. And the Territories up by 1 on BC. Steal of 1 for
I mean, if she can
Galusha
play the
out of
run at it,
Illinois.
like, it's so high, I think we can still hit it.
Yeah. I like it.
14-8.
We're going all the way around.
T-line.
So like,
Yeah.
okay, T-line.
I'm
She
actually
might
good.
freeze, but that's okay.
Let's
Yeah.
make it.
We'll kind of wait.
14-8.
14-8.
What do you think of this?
If you can. Throw good.
Well, she's got a couple options. She could play the hit. She could come around the other side and freeze down to the stone at the back. But she's electing to try to get in first. If she is buried, she wants to be underneath the stone just thrown by Alberta so that there's no angle run.
And big bounce it is.
All right, okay.
And
It is second.
yeah, I think so.
Over there.
Hi. Pepper.
I looked up there, but. Thanks. Yeah. Okay.
Just once it started to go.
Oh man. Jesus. There's rocks there, bud. So I think it's gonna come off.
yeah. It'll run way better.
Yeah. I feel like we'll need to take quite a bit less ice.
I think it is.
Yeah, that looks like it.
I think it's close. I mean, I'd rather hit even the outside and you're laying 2 here.
So tired.
Yeah, even if we just nudge it.
Yeah, it just has to move like 2 inches.
Just tap it back.
Okay.
I think it'll be pretty dead.
You want like 7?
If you're Ontario and Holly Duncan, you wish this event would have started on Tuesday, because after losing 4 in a row, she's won 3, seems to have found her game, and at the moment is sitting 3, and that's what's facing Quebec and Laurie St. George.
And Laurie's decided to play the draw, needs full forefoot.
Better path. All you guys.
As we watch Laura Walker with a out turn trying to get in. Right now is shot rock back edge of the 8th.
Laura playing the tap. Oh, just grazes.
And not there, so steal 1 Ontario. Now looking for that little bump. Here we go. And taps it up to the 4, sitting 1-2, and that's what will be facing Zacharias.
Good throw.
I think that's good because it looks like to make the double at the back, she'd have to
I think we
miss
play the run at it. Okay. I know it's risky, but
We don't have to throw a ton of weight.
see,
no,
pretend
just
it's
kind
not
of.
at it.
11.
Yeah.
I just don't know the ice for 11.
Do you like that call of Alberta playing the tap?
I do.
So guard's not really in play.
The reason I ask is because this is now available.
It is,
They're
Vic,
second
but
though, right?
that stone wasn't helping
it's
them. They
so
were
wide
third
out there,
shot. Well, listen to Matt.
Yeah, but we risk giving them 3 with
I know.
this.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the double.
What do you guys like better? It's not a far run, but the draw's really tough.
We can just draw full 4 or play this.
I think the run looks easier.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you're feeling. There's just a risk of giving up 3.
No, she touches nothing, yeah.
I like
We're
it.
still gonna be up
Okay,
two.
I like it. Oh, wait, are you seeing?
And I don't think that that's a thought you want to plant.
Half is my only concern.
How much? Yeah.
10.5, or do you like 11?
I like 10-5. I think we can hold it here. Cars ran pretty nice for Peel.
Do you guys?
I don't, whatever she's feeling.
Whatever you feel, Matt.
Got it. Let's make it Mac.
And this is a great example of what I was talking about. So Mackenzie wants to play this short angle. She feels
10.5.
comfortable with it. The draw is tough, and she's facing 2, and she's up, so she wants to play the hit. I think the hit's the right shot with quieter weight. But they discussed the weight and then just the negative plant. You know, Laura's saying we could, Lauren's saying we could give up 3.
Right.
You know, that's
not really
pretty
close.
tough. To give up 3, you have to pick yours through the hole.
Right.
And I think you just want to have positive thoughts in the person that's throwing last rock.
Final stone. Right now it is Alberta's hitting the 2. Little run back here. Got to get off this guard because it's coming fast. Oh, dear.
Just down? What happened to that one, Lauren?
Yeah.
1, and then he'll take a look. It looks like 2.
We'll measure.
Okay, they'll call for a measure, but certainly from this angle it looks like 2.
I think sometimes for Mac, worried about if I'm wide, I might poke it through. You get it going just a little bit, and I think that that's what happened.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there comes a time, and we notice that
Second.
the people who have that communication down, Kathy. Skip has an idea, you present your idea, and then you walk away. That's it. And if you want to listen to me, that's it. They're just giving you an opportunity. There's my idea. Even with somebody, and I was thinking about when you were bringing that up about, say, Kevin Cooey. Cooey's one of those players that can listen to all of it. But there comes a point in time, stop.
2. Good. Wasn't
Sorry, guys. Just bad throw.
So they get a couple. Steal of 2. 4-0 lead is now down to just 1. Will we have tiebreakers? We're trying to work that through here on this final day of round robin play. A little more confusing, the situation here in Pool B, playing this morning and then tonight. 6 teams remain available for 2 spots, while in Pool A, just 2 teams for the 1 remaining position there. So Alberta with a steal of 2 in the 4th, close the gap. Manitoba leads it by 1, and Mackenzie Zacharias out of Altona once again has last rock, playing the Red Stones in 5.
Nice throw.
close a little way.
Yeah.
Little soft.
Copy. Wait only right now.
Stay close.
Copy.
Stay close.
Nice. Line's good.
We're there.
We're to it.
Close to
Stay
line.
close. We're right to it. We're really close. Tapping a hair.
Whoa, then, whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're really
We're
close.
T-line.
Whoa.
Tapping a hair.
T-line.
Perfect line.
Nice save.
Just seeing that little difference this morning with the finish on the stones from that slight touching up that John Wall and his team did to the stones overnight. A little extra finish that all the teams really like to see.
Yeah, yeah. Hard.
Gotta go.
Right to it, really hard, Car. You really got
Nicely done. Removes that front stone.
Oh, we don't need to get
Either run that or I think tap this on the nose.
I kind of like the run better.
Here.
I like the run.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to tap it into...
Pretty close to nose.
Yeah, nose.
Feel what turn do you like?
Hair on the...
Low side.
I think this side.
Okay.
If you cross it a hair, at least you'll leave a center guard too.
So playing the run back on their own, there is the potential for the run double.
Wow.
Clean. Clean.
What a great start. 56% for Taylor McDonald.
Curl up.
That's good. Nice shot.
Yeah, touched them all. It just pushes that Manitoba stone a little farther underneath.
Looks like it better right now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know
Yeah,
the
it jumps
spot.
a little here.
Oh, wait.
10.
Hey,
I
I
got
got
it. Clean it, yeah.
Yep. Hard.
Hard. Whoa. Clean.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And then spins and gears
Okay,
away.
that's fine. 10 and a half.
Okay.
I think.
I like it.
Em's first one, that's fine.
Sure.
It's edge to edge.
Batter, we do this again.
I also have 2/3 of the red.
Okay.
I don't know if that
Or do we do
Pretty
low side
thin
of
to
the
make the
yellow?
double,
Okay.
but, and I don't think this really helps us.
Nope,
So I think
then
we
that's
either play
okay.
the double or play this.
I like that. I think I like that. Are we playing weight or are we just playing a freeze roll, like a tap?
No, I think we need to kill one.
Okay.
So
Like
Laura
here?
trying to
Like
balance.
nose is pretty good. The double probably rolls out.
Okay.
So do you like
I
here
have
then?
edge to edge. I think board.
Okay.
Trying to do a
Right on the
combination
nose is
of
good.
being aggressive to find a way to steal some more, but does not want to risk giving up two. I like the weight choice on this. Just quiet weight, tap their own back, move that redstone that currently is shot out of the fork, but out of the house, but make sure that you keep your shooter.
Yep. Yeah. Little big. Hard. Little big. Hard.
Nadine Scotland on the throw from
Clean.
Kate Cameron and made.
Had two. She was just tight.
You concede that as a skip you,
I didn't think we were that hard. But yeah.
Kate was the one that said, I'd like to play the board weight. And
Yeah, it was. I got 10-1.
then as a skip, I guess you ice for that is
Worked out.
you let the thrower have their weight.
Well, I think that sometimes from the hack, your perspective is a little bit different than the person that's standing right over it. So for what Kate could see, wanting to keep her shooter, she wanted to throw board. Now, she definitely threw more than that, which was good because it would have been tough to get by.
Carly Burgess.
Right over.
And we'll spill them the both.
Very nice.
And sitting two now is Manitoba.
Yeah, I think so. You got her.
Really nice shot by Carly. Spreads those stones out, which was also a key, not only removing them, but taking away any double. And so now for Alberta, it's all about hitting and trying to roll behind that guard.
Hard. Coming down.
McDonald.
Hard. Hard.
There's the roll, and look at this. How well is that? Scotland all the way with it, and it just spins back, tucks maybe half a stone behind the center guard.
Nice.
Really nice, well brushed.
Yeah, that's great. There's Scotland, got the stopwatch going. As soon as it touches and starts to roll, she'll pick it up and go with it.
I was actually worried she was going to be too sharp and it was going to sail, so I liked the way she threw it.
Well, I thought it was.
Enough for the hit. We can freeze. I like the freeze. Okay.
Okay. 14-7,
Interesting, each
I think.
teams have their own little
Okay.
lingo, right? Thought she was going to be too sharp with it, with the delivery. What is she meaning?
Well, too sharp. So if you sort of a jutting motion, so that it sort of forces it out of your hand. So a crisp release versus a soft one that starts to curl right away.
Line's good. Line's good. Easy. T.
Going after shot, stone back button.
There. Still gotta no.
Nothing at all from Lenentine or Zacharias.
Got it. Line's really good. No.
We're bumping.
No.
Sit down.
And right to the nose, and that is your shot rock.
Great weight.
Curls so hard there.
Your other sweep it.
The only tough part about that is that with last rock, Laura now comes and sits on top of you and you're forced. Pretty tough to find a way to score 2. But Laura has to be perfect.
Right off of it, so.
Yeah.
High pressure to it, go for it.
Okay. Same speed, kind of like a high 14. Okay. Nice and through. You got her, Laura.
I don't know if there's enough room for her if she plays a little quiet tap to be the shot stone.
Don't know that there is, and I think she's okay with that. Would just like to sit right on top.
Line's good.
There you go. Hits.
Top 8, top 4. Just for line.
65% so far.
Line. Easy. Line's close.
Careful, buddy.
Just for line. Gotta wait still. Just for line. We're all there. Wait. Yeah, line now.
You.
Hard line. Hard, you gotta be right to it. You gotta be right to it. Go, go, go.
Ontario, more pressure. They are sitting 1 back. It's under cover. They've stolen 2, stolen 1. They've stolen their last 3 points to go up 4-1.
But there is a chance here for 3 for Lottie. You can see that guard definitely covers the stone, but it's at the back. And so for Lottie to get by that guard, plenty of room to tap it back for 3 and tie this game.
Emily Riley. Cynthia St. George got it. They do. Can they hold it, though? That's the question. And 1 spin too many. So they'll have to settle for a couple.
9.5? Yeah, I like it. Even if we miss the back one. Hold it here, it seems. Yeah.
Ontario leads going to the break.
I don't mind a little more. Okay, yeah. You got it. A little bit more. Okay.
Just a little light from
9.5.
Alberta.
Well, they waited and they waited, and then the weight just came off.
Okay. I feel like thinner's the better. Or?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
To make sure that one gets all the way in there.
Yeah. Okay. 9.5. They're good, Matt. Let's make it. Take your time here. Line up. Hold that release. Let's go.
Little technical cues from Carly Burgess to Mac. Hold that release, means get to the broom, hold it until it's time to let go so she doesn't start it.
Got it by. Where's this going? And she'll spill it. That shot rock wasn't going to go anywhere, so it sits there. Second shot, however, T-line 8 foot belongs to Alberta.
Good sweep. It's not terrible.
Yeah. Nice weight.
Yeah.
I'll have off this side one.
Yeah.
Close to nose as we can.
Okay, just because it is pretty gradual.
Okay.
12.
Alrighty. Let's do it. I like this.
It is gradual, but it definitely does move.
A little away.
That's why I was wondering, like, it's just a straight force like this.
Just go for the nose.
Pardon?
If I roll away, does it make the double easier?
Well, it'd be very, no, it's still pretty flat,
It
but
would be very flat.
like unless you went here.
I think let's play for nose, and if we roll a rock, that's a force.
Okay.
Like a 12.
Okay.
Heavy
I like that.
Little less, Kate.
I think we can hold this.
A heavy half, yeah.
Okay, 12.
Okay.
You got it, Laura.
Let's go.
So 79% is her high game.
Little down. Yes.
If there was an average at this level, at this event, what do you think it might be?
We should be in the 80s.
Get it by the guard. Got to get it by that first. Oh, dear. And that's the intern, too.
12-3.
And that could be a fatal blow. You had to get by. If you roll to the wing, it's okay, but that tick means a hit for 4 yet again in this game.
Great sweeping.
Stay with it.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it.
Let's go. Let's capitalize here. Right out to it. Rock first. Let's go. Hair big. 9.5. Clean. 9.5.
Final stone.
Clean.
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 Yeah. Whoa. Big.
Whoa. Clean. Hard.
Hit for 4.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Right to it. Right to it.
And there they are. 4 it is. So Manitoba again. The mistakes are hurting Alberta. Couple of 4s. 8-3. It's day 7 of the Scotties in Thunder Bay, and the final
big
stone
shots
coming up
keep
for
coming.
Carry out of the Highland Curling Club in Regina, already eliminated at 4 losses.
Well, she's trying to go through the hole. Emma was trying to go around and protect against a run back. And she came deep. This is the run back double.
Throw, hold, and got them both. And what a shot through the hole,
That's spectacular.
and bounces it up to get 2 and lead 6-2 as they go to the break.
Not close.
Well, the shot stone belongs
Yep.
to wild card Carey,
Yep.
but the second shot stone belongs to Emma. She needs to cross the face of the stone and just edge it out a couple of inches to count 2.
Big scrub, huge scrub for the team from the Ottawa Curling Club. Wilkes, Courtney, Ali Flaxey calling line. Keep going, move it, roll inside, and is that enough?
That is very good.
There it is, the one at the back at around 6:30.
That's 2. Wonderful shot.
For your favorite, my Top Shot every day at Curling Canada on Instagram. Top Shots is brought to you by AGI, storage and handling equipment for agriculture. Let's take a look at the numbers after 5. Wow, you make a couple of mistakes, you are punished. In the first and 5th, 8-3 Manitoba.
Well, both thirds playing very well in the 90s. It is the struggle for Laura Walker, and it's those 4s. Vic, you just can't do that. That slight tick, I think she just forgot the fact that they sharpened the rocks. It was curling hard. It bit her.
Manitoba trying to take one more step, a little closer.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you in part by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Well, that's Ian Scotland, and holding tight onto his wife's biggest fan. Oh, there's a hand. That is Nadine Scotland, and while there are no fans here, Colby, just 5.5 months, is. And back in November, he was there in Saskatoon as mom looked to qualify for the Olympics. Then December, off to Grand Prairie, there too, as they won over Casey Scheidegger to qualify for here. Guess what? At 5.5 months, you get your first plane ride. You ready? Buckle up and head to Thunder Bay, where he's here now. And if he's not at the arena, he's watching Mom on TV.
So awesome.
That Ian always has Colby. And that hat, of course, has become the trademark, the curling toque. And after the game, win or lose, there's always a hug from Mom from Colby.
And he is the happiest baby. Ian usually sits somewhere near where I am, and just a happy little guy. He's always smiling. And that's part of the challenge of when you have young children and you're traveling, they come with you.
Okay, that's fine.
So we go to 6 as we welcome you back on this Thursday morning. I had to think for a second, sorry.
Another day with Kathy.
You know, I have a calendar where I just check them off. Hey, another X. And so here it is, Alberta with Last Rock playing the Yellowstone.
Yep.
Check mark.
Close. Close.
Well, last end,
Close.
you know, Laura and her team fought to get themselves back in. If she's able to hit the stick or even roll a little bit to the wings, Mackenzie will be forced, and it's a 2-point game. And now it's a 5-point game, and a very confident feeling Manitoba team. I'm sure talking at the 5th about how to minimize stones in play.
Clean. Yep.
Straight to it.
Hard.
Straight up. Hard. Good.
Harder around in here.
Either one.
One more.
Think another guard. Okay, or there. Yeah.
This intern draw is really hard.
I like it.
A lot.
I think the way you gave us before that went back 8 will be really close here. I'll be nice and sharp. Okay.
Mine's good. T-line, which I think is light. Mine's good. Wait on me.
Yep.
Taylor McDonald.
Wait on me.
Yep. You gotta go for weight.
Mine's great. Hard.
Hard, Nadine.
Hard.
Toppy.
Hard.
Well, you can see the weight come down, and that's just because there's not been any rocks that far out.
Secret 14-8.
I literally almost ran into the camera.
I know.
Couldn't bend over.
I'd rather that way.
You're in such a hard position to sleep.
Roll out, but
Yeah, we just saw it.
double one stroke.
Even just get the peel. That's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
So that's
I don't think you have to make things complicated. You open up that front. You can see that those two stones will go later. You have a 5-point edge. Just eliminate.
Still run really nice.
And the stone that you need to eliminate the most is the corner guard.
Yeah. It's always a question, I guess, Kathy, is when you start playing, and I know difficult it is to win points and make points in the rings, but when do you start coming down, just moving those 2 red stones back, create a little bit of a wall?
Now.
Okay. Now that guard's gone?
Very much so.
So as long as that guard's up, you keep trying to go behind.
It's something that you can use, and probably on Kate's second, if the guard was still there, you might start to make that move. But now that it's gone,
14. Yeah.
doesn't even have to tap it really. If she sits frozen to it, the next one can tap, tap, tap.
Squeeze close. Okay. T-line. Mine's good. Mine's
Just
good.
do it.
Mine's great. Yep. Yellow line.
Just do it.
Gotta go.
We're there.
We're there.
We're bumping. Back 4. Back
Wow.
button. No, it has to. Back 4.
No. Ah, shoot. Okay.
And there's a little overbrush, maybe.
I think Moore just didn't get that extra finish. The weight's terrific.
Did you say where the line was?
Right
Did I
on
miss
top
that?
bars, frozen.
Okay. That's
Yeah. 10.
okay. Shoot.
Now this isn't just about a pick out here. If you can hit and roll right on top of that stone, it makes it a little bit tougher. Just want to get to the inside and not the outside and scatter those red stones for Laura Walker.
Down. Hard. Really
Charlie
hard.
Burgess.
You gotta go. Easy. Whoa.
Now backing off. Lennon Town.
Lead. Lauren.
Zacharias.
Lead. Whoa.
And rolling over on top. Wow.
10-6.
Very
Sorry,
nice.
she's just a little tight. And then when you said down, it was yeah, it was.
Did you say 10-6?
Yeah.
We're here.
Control.
Yeah.
You got her.
Should run pretty good.
We've seen more and more of this with these teams that the person that's throwing third isn't necessarily in the house, and that's the case here. Part of it is because Carly's such a good brusher, but also Lauren having skipped before. But we're hearing from people like Carrie Galusha and others that it's nice to have somebody whose job is just to throw third stones. They don't have to worry about line, who's the best line caller. So more and more we're seeing those juggled orders that we didn't used to see. It used to be you threw first, second, third, fourth, and if you were the third, you called line. And it works.
Yeah. She'll probably play this or dead nose, but I like it.
A double, yeah. 10?
Yeah, 10?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Can we roll an inch that way? Think nose is
Dead
great.
nose.
Like, we have a bit of room. Okay, it's just like edge. Okay. Are we sitting third if we nose?
I think
Kind of
so.
wait, Matt.
Okay.
A little less than I threw last time.
Paramore.
I think it was a 4, so like a 10. Okay.
Already lying one, an opportunity for Holly for 2, needs 8 foot.
They're good.
Must win for both these teams.
Right out to it.
Both at 4 losses.
Nice and easy.
And as you said earlier, Vic, Holly's looking so much more comfortable. She's got draw weight every time we look over. She's making some very precise draws.
From Woodstock, Ontario, lost their first 4. So this will be their last game of the event. They'll be idle tonight. And then that'll all come down to where teams finish. If there's a bunch at 4 losses, 4 and 4, then they'll be part of the mix.
14.5, okay. So a little slower there.
I guess if you go here and she puts up a guard, you have this for 2.
I'm just wondering if we play this now, like into this and try to roll a shooter and
Okay.
move that around a little bit, but
Okay. Like close to nose, hair high, you're saying?
I'm not sure that's the right call. I'm just not sure what else to do. Or do we double this and then she noses and hopefully we have it thin?
That looks even harder. I think either we take a swing at this or we hit and roll, and if she misses this.
Well, I
then we
think
have a
last
soft
end when you
shoot,
go
or if
back,
she guards,
it's not only the
we have a
4 on the
soft for 2.
board,
You got to make the roll.
but it's shaking the confidence a little bit
She
of
probably
Laura.
guards.
Yeah, no doubt.
Even
And
if
now
she
it's
makes
calling
the run,
timeout.
this one will still be here and we should
Yeah,
have a
you
short
know,
double.
Even
Hey.
if she makes the run, she has to stick it.
We
No, I
talked
know,
about
and then we have a
consistency.
double
And
off
if
of
you
this
haven't
one.
got it, you're always questioning.
Yeah.
What you thinking? Well, the options are to make this double and
Okay.
hope that I have something on my last one, roll off of this one.
We go back to last end, and it was a combination of things. It was a make, first of all, by Mackenzie Zacharias on her first. And this isn't all that easy. I think that from the hack, it looks like the yellow and red are on top of each other, but they're not. There's a foot difference. And so she has to get to it as much as she can. Lots of movement this morning. Gets enough of it to roll the stone into the open, and so advantage now goes back. It's a great shot by Mackenzie to set it up, but Laura has the chance to lie too. A little soft on the release, thinking because yesterday and the day before it would have been fine, but those rocks, well, they were sharpened that little bit last night. Clunks that guard just enough to redirect her own out, and because of Mackenzie's first shot, has the opportunity for 4 and makes it.
The key shots are brought to you by OK Tire. It is going to be okay. Timeout called by Alberta as they scratch here.
Well, they're trying to find out how to score at least 2, and if you leave these 2 stones in the middle, right now it is Manitoba lying 3, and so she's trying to play at least the hit and roll underneath. Not the double, but the hit and roll.
No roll.
Sit.
And there is the roll. They'll get rid of 1, so they get rid of the backing, and they roll their shooter for second
Great,
shot
Laura.
under some cover.
Nice. Great weight.
Atta girl. It's about as good as we could have done, I think.
It's pretty good.
Makes that run a little
Nice throw, Laura.
It's like, do we ever guard?
This 2's not bad. I just don't want her to get 3. She's not getting more than 2. I like the guard. I know this is easy, but that gives her a chance for 3. Like if I miss.
Let's make it.
I think if we could limit her to 2 if we guard, that's okay. That's fine.
I can make this.
Yeah.
Does she have?
There.
'Cause even if we're
Right
She
there.
played
There you
yellow?
go. You've made
she
that
still
decision. Limit it for 2.
Has
Now
what?
there's the added input. When maybe
Like a little bit hard.
decisions
The
made,
yellow?
Yeah.
But then we're still
leave her
here.
alone.
No, but if she use this,
Oh, that way.
because it's just off nose.
Yeah, it would be like right there. Hey, do you like this? I don't mind it. It just if I miss, it gives a really easy shot for
There
3.
you go.
Do you want to take a time?
No, I don't think we need to take time.
You've got do you see you've got two
Yeah.
skips.
That is there, yeah.
I mean, we did just play it.
We can play that.
That's what I was thinking. Do we ever, like, I don't love it, but, like, you could just draw.
Well, if I draw, and even if I'm here, she still can't get more than 2, right?
I don't think
As
so.
long as I'm third shot.
Unless you want to just play that
Unless
again.
we still leave this.
Yeah.
Here?
So I think you're either frozen to it or you're here, yeah.
And if you're heavy, we tap
Okay.
and roll.
I like it.
Yeah, I think the tolerance is to be heavy, to chip off of it.
Yeah.
Like right there.
Okay. Yeah, it'll definitely curl over here. You got it, Max.
And yes, Victoria, it was a good example of,
I like it.
that. I don't think that for Mackenzie right now, the way that Laura threw those,
Okay, little
getting
less.
either yellow isn't particularly easy. You have to hit just off nose on the front one, and you run the risk of picking or jamming the red. The run back, you run the risk of taking the yellow.
14-7 is perfect.
So if you come in on this one, if you're frozen to the nose, even a double made
Rock first.
is still only going to be for a maximum of 2. But you're right, there are
Top 4. We're there.
2 skips
Wow, yeah.
with 2 differing opinions for the most part.
No. Back 4. Go around
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah. Line's good.
Back 8.
Back, just back 4.
We're
Line
there.
only.
It's got to sit.
Good.
Good.
That works.
And goes to back 8. They are sitting the 2. Manitoba.
To over curl the hair, like this way?
We're second, Max.
Yeah, we're good.
You should just rush that. Okay, yep, that's what I was wondering.
Good.
Just stop from the same Yeah, I want to start there.
Like 9.5 now?
Yeah.
Same ice as 9.5?
I think that's close, yeah.
So the double for 2.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, Laura.
Just try to keep your hair high.
Okay.
The same ice, it should hold a little better.
Yeah. You're at 10 on your last one. You got her.
Let's go, Laura.
Now the call that I like the most on Mackenzie's was her first inclination, which is if I throw a guard, it's going to be tough to score.
Rate's good.
And then she was talked into playing in the house, and now the opportunity
Rate's good.
is created for a double for 2.
Hey, whoa.
Scotland.
Taylor.
Little dust, run it back, touch it, spill them both, and that's
Good call, Kate.
a couple.
Keeps them in the game,
It
Victor.
does. And much needed on the board and for confidence.
Really dying.
That's a huge 2 points for Alberta. Trailing by 3, we go to the 7th on this Thursday morning. Manitoba once again with the last draw. They have the Hammer playing the Red Stones, and
Line's good. Top 4.
they've had it twice so far and scored 4 each time.
Line's good.
Oh my gosh.
Carly's rock. Carly's rock. Line's green. Top 8. We're there. Okay. Sliding a bit better. Okay. T. Yeah.
Well, good news. We get this morning from Team Fleury that Tracy Fleury
That's good.
has been cleared,
14-5.
and she will be playing
Nice parallel.
and rejoining the team. The story, of course, is that she tested positive before leaving Sudbury, and then drove by herself here and has been quarantining in a hotel away from her teammates.
Good arm. I think you're there. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look.
Top 8 soon.
Okay, line's good.
Well, that's terrific
Take a look. You
news.
can't bounce.
We're tapping
So
her.
she's finally been cleared.
No
and,
line.
will join the team
Becky.
for this afternoon's game. as they play Krista McCarville. And that's a big game for McCarville, of course.
Okay.
McCarville 1 win away from qualifying for the playoffs. Team Fleury is already qualified. It's been a good run with Selena Negovan
You gotta hit it really thin on the second one.
handling the fourth stone.
You gotta hit it really thin. Oh, you want to play it this way? I was thinking like here. And
The team from East St. Paul, I think they've handled it well. They,
Oh, for sure.
you know, they said that decisions would be made. There was a cutoff time every day.
I just think thin spins it back, is it not? Okay. You see it that way.
So we're not always thinking about it.
No, and huge kudos as well to Robin Negovan, who came here as a fifth player. And as a fifth, you come fully prepared to help the team that you're supporting in any way you can. You think you might get into a game, but she was thrown right into the third position. You know, the first game, a little bit of nerves as they figured things out, but then has played really, really well ever since.
That works. Good,
Really nice. Practice that we have not a lot of time, but we have plenty of time. We have halfway. Okay. We have 4 ends. We're just going to do 2 timeouts.
Taylor McDonald.
Just over.
Okay, you got some room.
Gotta go straight.
And we want to welcome Tracy Fleury, who has joined her teammates in the team hotel. Hello, Tracy. How are you feeling?
Hi, Vic. Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
I'm feeling good, and just really excited to get out on the ice today.
Yeah, that's great. So what is the plan?
So we play at 2 o'clock today, so that'll be my first game. So, and we play against Team McCarville, so it'll be a big one, and yeah, just looking forward to it.
Tracy, I know we had a chance to talk to you last year when you were not in the bubble, and watching your team. I remember you saying that you noticed different things. When you've watched your team, I mean, I know that you know them so well from playing with them. What did you see this week that might impact either what you do in the game or what you do when you come back on the ice today?
Yeah, I have been glued to the TV watching
I'll
every
bet you
minute.
have.
I think I'm just like really proud of how supportive the girls have been of each other and the communication, and they've just really been helping each other find their way in these new roles. And Selena has just done such a fantastic job taking over as skip and throwing those pressure last rocks. And Robin has just been unreal. Like I said to her, like when you're watching, you can't tell this is her first Scotties. It seems like she's played a ton of them before. She's just so calm and looks so comfortable, and just really proud of how the team has been doing.
Kate Cameron throwing the third stones for Alberta, down by 3. Manitoba once again with last rock, and shot stone does belong to Manitoba sitting top 4. So how do you come back in? Because you haven't played, obviously, you've watched. Do you think you have a feeling for it, or does that feeling come when you step on for practice?
I think it'll come back fairly quick and feel natural. I haven't been on the ice in over 2 weeks now, but that's not unusual for me. I often play like the first 4 events of the season without any practice ice, so it's familiar territory for me. So I'm hoping just when I get out there, it'll just come back and just feel very natural.
Well, we are so glad that you're feeling better, and we look forward to seeing you this afternoon. And welcome back, Tracy.
Welcome back.
Thanks so much. Happy to be back.
All right, we'll see you this afternoon. Tracy Fleury. The news is that she has cleared protocol and will rejoin her team and be on the ice this afternoon in a very big game. Although the Fleury team has already qualified, they are still in a battle for first place with New Brunswick because of the fact that first place team gets that little bye.
Oh, you get the 2 chances.
You get the 2 chances, whereas the second and third place teams will play and one will be eliminated. So welcome back, Tracy, and we'll see you this afternoon. Also, again, big game for Krista McCarville. Should they win it, they'll be in.
Trying to just get by and bury around those locked stones that act as a guard. Terrific weight.
Oh, baby. Good scrubbing.
This is going right onto it. If I hit it a hair high with it might not, like, it's not a terrible.
I don't think
Like, if
it
you
matters
hit it
if
here,
it's
just
down.
try to
I don't
squirt
think
this here. It might go over top.
Okay. I think
You gotta move both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Like 10.
Oh, I was seeing peel.
I was seeing peel. Okay. Sure, just make them all go.
Do you not see both?
That's
I
fine.
see on the left side. I see hair off nose, left side.
Like, you should go over, I think, if you hit it.
We're just seeing this.
Oh, that way. Just rip it that way.
Yeah, it'll still go. Like, it's gonna bounce off this over the top.
Like right here?
Yeah, with peel.
Yeah.
I think that
a hair
you
high.
don't even care if something jams. You just need to blast out the front. You have a 3-point edge. You have hammer. It's not about saving anything. You just want to be wide open.
Yeah. Whoa. 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 Curl a bit. Okay. Gotta hit it the other way.
That's fine. That's fine.
And that is fine.
Opens it up. At least now you have
I do think if we force her, we're not out of this. And then, like, she's gonna have to hit against a couple still.
Of course it's good.
You know what you mean? We haven't really played this out to them very much. I think it's gonna move a bit.
There is move off the
Like
line.
control?
Hey, like their controls.
Yeah,
it's coming up nice. Like it's not.
Well, a really good comment from Kate. It is that quiet support. You know, I think even if we force, we're not out of it. It's just
3/4 is
staying in the game.
Control. Okay. Just try to flop right on top, even if we roll big. She'll be hitting against a couple. Okay.
Well, that's the plan of Team Walker. They want Mackenzie to have to hit against a couple.
Control. Yeah. Let's go.
Could play a freeze onto the corner of that stone. It could play a guard, knowing that she'll pick the back one and then go around and freeze on your final and close that scoring zone down for Mackenzie. But electing to have Mackenzie hitting against several.
Hard take. 10-8. Really hard.
Gotta go.
Really hard. Hard. You still gotta go.
Still got it. Stay with it. And a little touch on the way by, but Alberta sitting 3, looking a little more confident, a little more settled after that really rough start.
Moves there a bit. Yeah.
But 2 big ends, 4 and 4. That's 8-5.
Okay. I was like, it looked like lots, but.
10. Can't you roll over?
Yeah. Are we trying to
6-3, Ontario leads, and they are sitting 2 final stone for Laurie St. George.
And Laurie is electing to play the draw, needs full 8 foot.
Must win for both, who are at 4 losses.
Line's good. 10. Push. You got it. Push.
And
Nice draw weight.
that will do for a single. Meanwhile, Zacharias Chase plays the hit on the top stone.
Nice. Just curled up at the end. It was running there, hey?
Yeah. I knew just a little high side. Get a little nice with the 10.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
Are you trying to just sit 3, or do you want to make it a little more difficult? Roll it over to cover shot rock if you can and force maybe a draw.
I think she's trying to roll a little bit over. And again, doesn't have to hit. She could just throw it top 4, even quarter tack draw around that red stone a little bit, so that you'd almost have a Christmas tree, that you couldn't play the double. And you'd only see a piece of both of them.
Weight's good.
And if you roll out, you give up the steal, but wants Mackenzie, for whatever reason, to have to make a shot against 3.
Yes. Hard. Little flop.
And through it goes.
9-9. 10-2. Good throw. Good throw, Laura.
Okay, 10.
Okay.
to the nose, same weight.
Yeah. They're good, Mac. Let's go. Take your time here. Got lots of time. Make it good. All right, right out to it. Rock first. Let's go.
Yeah, cracked 2 fours today.
Whoa! You're okay. You're okay. Go a bit, Car.
Right to it, Car. Right to it.
You heard her say. Stone first. There it is for the single. Manitoba up by 4. So it will be the win for Northern Ontario.
Well, that's going to make her feel a lot better.
You bet. Great start. That's reason to smile. Team Fleury will pick up the win.
Looking for the big roll.
We'll get them both and roll it underneath. Very nice. And it'll be nice to see Tracy Fleury back after joining us. And thank you again, Tracy, for joining us online. And Fleury and the team, without her, have already qualified. Krista McCarville picked up a big win last night over Saskatchewan. So one more win will put Northern Ontario through. As mentioned, the Fleury team currently tied 6-1 with New Brunswick. Andrea Crawford. But at the moment, Crawford is listed as first because draw 1 way back 7 days ago. She won their round robin game. So that's the difference. The difference in this game are 2 fours put on the board by Manitoba. So here we go to the 8th, and Alberta with last rock down by 4, playing the Yellowstone.
Good. Nice spot.
Well, and Vic, just one more comment on Tracy Fleury. You know, she said to us, I've been glued to the TV, and I'm sure she has. So for Tracy Fleury, the only thing that's going to take her a little bit is draw weight. So she's going to have been watching line and get a really good feel. Saw those great numbers.
Do this. I think we'd like to stay on a piece of it so that something goes.
Yep. Okay. So like back eat. There's 2 rocks in there.
Yeah, I feel like she can throw the same weight.
Okay.
Same thing.
It would be really good to be frozen to the nose of that stone so that there's no way to remove it. You know that Manitoba is going to continue to hit anything that is yellow and available, so they will peel the corner guard. They're not going to chase this stone, but if this stone is frozen, whether it's tapped or hit.
Little less.
Yep.
Back line.
Yep.
Back 12.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
As you look at Tracy McDonald throwing the second stone for Alberta, we do apologize again for the interruption. As we welcome you back to Thunder Bay on this Thursday morning. Taylor McDonald, my apologies. Didn't quite get to the nose and sit right there.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. 10.
So part objective, Matt, you've moved those stones behind the tee line, but the key for Taylor was to stay on the nose of a red stone so that it cannot be easily removed. And by rolling off, for Carly, just trying to pick it out and roll away.
Yeah, really hard, Lauren. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard in our nose. Hard. 10. Yeah. Hard, Lauren. Keep it there. Keep it there. Hard. Follow the yellow out. Good.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, hard back.
Okay.
Is it 4? But there's something there. I mean,
There is.
you know, you've got those 2 right there now. And
That's good, though. That works.
wonderful game again from
Okay.
Carly Burgess.
So T line for separation here, I think. Okay.
86% too. You're not. That's not.
Really good performance by both of the thirds. The plus goes to Carly with more than 5%, but not a bad game by Kate by any stretch.
Line's a little
Armed it a bit.
Top 8.
No, it's down.
Line's good. Top 8.
Line's
I
good.
got it.
Yep.
Top 8. Yep.
Gotta go.
Where Carly moved that stone,
Top 4.
if you come around and even if you show a piece, there's a jam possibility.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Nadine the Berry, it's wide open.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Deep as it goes.
Go, 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 go.
More. Good sweet.
14-8.
Okay. She did not arm that.
I know.
Go off. Clean. No. Okay.
Good.
Nicely done.
Must win for either of these teams, Quebec or Ontario, both at 4 losses, and opportunity here for Holly Duncan out of Woodstock to maybe get 2.
Clean, close. Curl.
Saw that stone buried, trying to make contact with the Quebec stone. And sticks the shooter.
Yeah, through it goes. Very nice for 2. 8-4. Trying to win 4 in a row after losing her first 4. Final game in round robin for Ontario.
So now trying to draw right into the middle of those 2 red stones that are just behind the tee line and the 4-foot.
T-line. Line's a little tight, if anything.
Yep.
Keep it out there.
T-line. Yeah, line.
There. Line only. Really curling.
Yeah, line, Nadine. You gotta go.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep
Go,
going.
get it there. Okay, no tap.
Okay, clean.
We're there.
Yep.
We're there.
Yes,
for line. Good.
Oh, nice. That very, very nice. Kate Cameron. All right, let's get you caught up. We're late now on this Thursday morning. Nova Scotia trying to go to 5-2, and they're leading. We showed you on the Ontario update. And BC 9-3 over the Territories. They have stolen the last 6 points. Terrible game right now being thrown. The entire team really struggling for the Territories. A team percentage of only 57%.
Wow, you talk about the consistency, and they came off such a good game yesterday, Vic.
Like that.
That may just be the mental letdown you rise to the occasion playing Team Canada, but every team out here is very good, and if you don't come out with that same mentality, bad things happen.
Close. Whoa. Carly. Go, Car.
Trying to remove the stone and also roll into the middle.
Come on. Okay.
And then gears up, but shot stone still belongs to Alberta.
Okay, that's okay. Let's see.
Well, for Laura Walker, the key
A little
shot
bit hard.
was in that end 2 ends ago when she ticked the guard. Would have got 0 for that, but Mackenzie playing a really strong game.
But even if I could just make it cute.
Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling
You
Canada.
don't want to touch this too.
I think it's better to keep these locked so that she has to decide between trying to blow it up or playing over to
so
here.
like just
we
like
do
a
need
board?
to stay shot over this one, so.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a board, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if I touch it, I touch it.
Looks like a half a rock.
It's gonna curl a little.
Small half?
Yeah.
Just a little.
Board. Okay. Try to roll way over there.
Roll big.
Yeah.
So trying to
I
roll
think I need a hair more.
really big to the far side to make Mackenzie make a decision.
You got it.
You roll over in this area over here, so then Mackenzie has to take on one or the other. If she hits out in the wings, you've got a nose hit for 2. If she takes on trying to blast the stones in the center, maybe you get a jam.
Quiet. Yep.
It makes the final stone by Mackenzie have to be very precise.
Whoa.
Yep. Keep going. Just
Really down. Yes.
yep, go.
Hard.
You still got it.
Real hard. You got it. Hard. Whoa. It's good.
Right over. More. No double. Okay. Good. Good call on the weight. Nice. Really good.
Thanks.
That's good. Good job, buddy. Sorry.
A nice shot by Laura, good control weight,
Good.
A little bit quiet.
and sets up
Yeah,
her
top 3.
objective, which is the 2.
That's a good call.
Yeah. Okay. Like you can, Mac. Right out to it. Take your time here.
Yeah.
Just make it go. Nice and crisp here. Hold that release.
Right to it. Hard. 10-5. Really hard. You gotta go. Yes. You gotta go.
Zacharias, watch out. Oh, and there it goes underneath.
It's just soft. Yeah. It's a little bit softer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like on a couple you're just like scared or like
Yeah.
poking
It just looks straight. It's not your usual little set.
That's okay.
Sorry.
It was good.
Yeah.
10-3.
Allows them to hang around here if you can make this. Alberta down by 4.
Nose hit.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. Let's go.
Electing to throw the intern.
There you go. If you weren't with us to start,
Board.
Kathy was making the point. The outturn has been a problem for
Clean. Yep. Yes.
Laura Walker.
Yes.
If you're down, it's really curling.
Hard.
Staying with it.
Hard. You gotta go.
Nadine Scotland all the way down. Don't roll off. Oh, goodness. And sit down for 2. Deep breath. White knuckle time for Alberta. Alberta's Nadine Scotland as they continue to hang around the team from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton. Down by a couple, chipping away.
Well, for Alberta, not only did you score 2, but you just have to look at the board and say to your team, look, we've given up 2 4s in this game and we're only down by 2. but do need to find a way to steal. I know that in a way, if they force, they're still in this because you can take 3 coming home, but your odds are much better if you can find a way to steal again. And then all of a sudden the collars start getting a little bit tighter on Manitoba.
Yeah.
14-1. How deep are you?
Back four.
Sit down. Sit down.
Okay, that's okay.
And around they go to the back of the button. But, you know, this is still a young Manitoba team, too. And you wonder how they react if they see this lead start to slip away.
You know, it's ironic because when Manitoba scored 4 the first end, I thought everybody always thinks, oh, well, the pressure's on Alberta now. But it's not. When you score a bunch in the first end, you kind of feel like you're letting the game slip away if people get back in the game. But you're expected, if you will, and that's in quotations, when you have the hammer to be able to score 2. And so the team getting back in is not a huge surprise.
Good spot. 14-6. Got a 14-3.
Just, are we trying for the double?
I don't know.
Just the one? What are we playing?
Right there.
Okay, just the one? Okay.
Okay, you can play just one.
No, we can go for it. Yeah, just make sure we get the top one.
Yeah. Whoa.
Close! No.
Just clean. Yeah. Just go. Good.
Hard out. All the way. Nice.
Let's make sure.
Mentioned earlier the struggles of the Territories as they're down 9-3 to BC. But here's an opportunity for a 3 spot. Joanne Rizzo last night threw a 92% game against Carrie Anderson. Today, however, she's barely cracking 40.
And there is some degree of difficulty associated with that. When we've done the updates, we've seen that there's been so many rocks in play. The shots could have been more difficult, but on the other hand, I do believe that when you have that kind of a discrepancy, it speaks to your focus with the game.
So get 2, they measure for a 3rd, and they got it. So a 3 on the board for the Territories. And they are down 9-6.
And Emily again being asked to remove that top stone. We'll try to keep that top open as they can.
Those are better throws.
Alberta doing a good job of having lots of separation between the guards. So no real double opportunities so far.
One more.
I haven't thrown a guard yet. Okay, it feels real good.
Yeah, slow kick.
I did arm it pretty
Okay,
good.
true.
Okay. Try my best. Okay.
That's all we
You got her.
ask.
Kind of feels like a halfway guard.
Like a little more room to Taylor here.
Yeah,
We're max right now. We're broom leg. Definitely a wider path.
We're a little big.
Tight.
We're all the way to that one.
It's really curling. We're to it, yeah. Still to it?
We're all the way
it's
to
really
it.
starting to go. Just short.
We're all the way to it.
Just short. Close, Nadine. Close, Nadine. Yep.
Hard!
Wow, very nice to line them up.
Good judge. 15-9.
Face.
Well, this with that space though, Vic, that it leaves there for Carly, an opportunity to make both go away.
Okay.
You want this turn?
I like this turn, yeah. Okay. I see it this way.
She can throw up weight very, very well.
Right at it.
Comes from her leg drive.
Yeah.
Well, some consistency in those numbers, and that's so key
Right to
to
it.
really good players.
Oh, gosh.
Really nice card.
That's great. Terrific shot.
That is really something.
Good, Carly.
Well, all those hours spent in the gym and working really hard make that leg drive just so natural for her.
Really good.
Good, halfway.
Mine's a little tighter.
Halfway.
We're all there right now. Okay, this is a tighter
Halfway.
path.
Halfway. Go a bit. Yeah.
Alberta's still trying to find a way to steal in this end. They have that stone in the house. They'd love for Manitoba to chase it and leave the guard, but I don't think you'll see that.
Well, as mentioned, this is a game that both teams desperately need. Both at 4 losses, 8-4. Ontario, and they are the team from Woodstock sitting 1, 2, and 3. Final stone for Laurie St. George.
Laurie's elected to play the draw. I know it's against 3, but it's a very precise draw. She can make the nose hit for the single, but she's drawing to the hearts.
Line's good. Line's good.
Remember last year in the bubble of Calgary, they went 6-2 in their pool play, and then they dropped 4 in a row in the championship pool.
Yep. Hearts and hearts and hearts and heart.
Just shy. And steal 1 for Ontario.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think we're done.
And they're done.
Good game, guys.
Good game and a win for Ontario as they lose their first 4. But Holly Duncan roars back with 4 straight wins. St. George will now fall to 2-5 with 1 game remaining. 9-4 is your final, and Ontario must now sit and wait to see if 4-4 is good enough to get them anything. They'd like the, probably it'll have to come down. Other teams falling back to meet them, of course.
It's a tough position to be in. You don't have the control in your own hands.
Halfway.
Okay, right
Halfway.
here. Line's good.
Across center.
Halfway.
Right now.
It's got to curl a bit. To my broom.
So a combination of doing 2 things. They're still throwing up the guard, trying to find a way to steal, but they're moving it around. So not on the center line where it's easier to run and to run into the stone in the back and maybe make both. And also partially covering their own.
Thanks. Great spot. Yeah. As good as you could have made that. I think if she makes the run, she just feels upset.
You got it, Mac. Straight feels good. Even still.
Straight peel is great.
We should roll in. Yeah. Make it go. Yeah, peel's fine though.
And the only challenge of playing a quieter weight to roll in the house is you also risk having it curl up a little bit and staying as a guard.
They're good, Mike.
Your biggest objective is just to make it go away.
Good time here. Got lots of time. Rock first. Come out nice and easy. Whoa. Oh, no. Hard. Hard first. Yeah, gotta go. Gotta go. Hard. Hey. Okay. Just chuck it. Yeah.
She can throw the same weight.
She can throw the same. I think
Yeah.
that'd be good.
That it's actually slid really well.
Yeah.
I think if she throws the same, we're pretty close.
Yeah.
So the same kind of shot she just threw, but this time wants to bite
Just bite as well, okay?
Yeah.
the top so that you're lying 2. Make Mackenzie decide whether she wants to draw
Yeah.
or
Okay.
have to make the double.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think you can throw pretty similar weight here, Laura. We didn't sweep that very much. You got it.
Final stone for Alberta and Laura Walker.
Close.
A little more.
Yeah. Should we?
Just bite it.
Weight's good. We're full 12.
Line's good.
Looking
You
to
gotta bite
force.
All
it.
there. Top 8 even.
Hey, you got to bite 8. You want to bite 8 on this
Close.
line. It's
We're all
really
there.
We're in the
starting to
8
go.
foot.
We're all there.
We're full 8.
We're all
Okay.
there.
You're at my broom.
We're
It's really
deeper.
close.
We're all there.
We're just past.
Okay, it's really just want it to sit.
Fighting?
Sit. No, never. Nice. Good.
It's good.
Good spot, Laura.
Judge. That ran nice. Yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
Whatever you like. yeah, honestly, whatever you're feeling.
How important is last rock to you?
Kind
Well,
of like the same shot. I just gotta throw the rock better.
Yeah.
it's their analytics.
See if we can up one with. Yeah. Okay. I thought I said harder. We've played tied with 100 times. Yeah. Up one's even better. Yeah. But if we make it, it's a bonus. Yeah.
Okay. You got it. I'd rather, I think, that than 3 up.
Yeah.
Just because we know how to play it better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
They're good.
would you not take your single? I mean, you've got to have full 8 foot on a draw. I understand. But,
Well, you would never play the draw, but
oh, you play, okay, a hit and a roll, but you have to be up by 3 points.
All right, Mac. Take your time.
I'm
Just make this
going to
good.
be up 3 points if I have a choice.
Yeah. Let's go. Rock first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's hard.
Whoa. Hard. Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
One, stuffed it, and
Very
it
nice.
is going to blanket. So they get the blank. They keep the last rock. Still up by 2. One game is in the books, and that's Ontario. A win over Quebec, 9-4. As we wind up this game, Manitoba getting the blank. Very nice last stone by Mackenzie Zacharias. So still leading by 2, and they also have last rock.
Well, it's a great position to be in. We heard them talking about just being fine with picking out one stone and having Hammer coming home, but for Mackenzie, making the double and rolling that shooter out
I was like, we're
gives her
fine. You're like,
complete control.
oh, yeah.
A little less.
Hey. I'll throw this one better.
Same. Little more. Little more.
Close.
No.
Carly.
Hard. You gotta go.
Hard.
It's working. Yeah.
Hard.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with
I
this.
know. It's sitting.
I know, but
I know.
It.
Just try to go. Okay.
Just really straight
12-6.
there.
Weight was good.
Okay.
Okay.
You got it.
Speed's pretty good.
Line's good. No, it's pretty close. Broom length.
It's running.
Line's good.
We're there. Real close.
Running.
There it goes.
Running still.
Weight's good.
Nadine's
goes.
off. Little hard.
Line's good. Line's good.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Hard.
Nice.
Good. Good sweeping. Nice weight, Tay. Thanks for the game.
Well, we have our second final now, and it comes from a win by Nova Scotia. Christina Black out of Dartmouth picks up a 10-4 win over Haley Burney of Whitehorse. That's big for Nova Scotia, as they are now 5-2 and pressing for the playoffs.
Well, that was not an attempt to draw in by Alberta. They wanted a tighter guard to set things up. Didn't want to group stones, but there's not a lot of choice when you're trying to find a way to hide stones. And the double made by Emily really helps the Manitoba cause. And Laura will continue to throw a guard and look to score those final 2 points that she needs to tie on Kate's second, I suspect, and hers.
Thought that was all there.
Line's good.
I think that's max.
Halfway. This is a tighter path.
Nope,
Line's
no,
good.
no, Kate, no, Kate.
We're half. To your feet.
Just really trying.
To your feet still.
Not quite to it.
Just past the logo.
A little. Try to at least line them up. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Good judge.
And also coming to an end in 9. is BC as they win 11-6 over the Territories. So Marianne Arsenault picks up the win, now 2-5, 4-3 for Perry Galusha.
Okay, sorry, good throw.
What do you like?
That works.
Just missing the second guard by an inch or two.
Decide between playing at this or ripping the guard.
Yeah.
I can't see us making her look at more than 2 at this point.
That's what I'm seeing too, is that shot, but
I think one more guard, where if she makes a double peel, the game's over.
or we come around and she's still ripping, then we don't have to be so precise with the freeze.
Yeah.
What do you guys like, the freeze or the draw?
Like draw around the.
Well, it's the same as it would. We're only going to let her look at 2 unless we have an outright miss, right? But we play the freeze. If we're not precise, we still have to make a play on it later. Whereas if we draw and get shot, we split the house later, I guess.
I guess like we need the
Yeah, I'm good with this.
If we freeze.
Okay, you guys like that?
Even if
We need
it's
a
not
miss.
perfect.
Yeah.
Let's just make it good.
I like it.
And that is the bottom story, is you are going to need a miss.
Mine felt really good. Like my guards felt really good here.
Like 14, high 14.
I like that.
So you tuck this
As long as you're
stone
sharp, it does
around,
swing at the edge.
and what you're hoping for then is they'll obviously play to clear the guard. Maybe it sticks around somewhere. And if not, then they'll have to start to corner freeze those red stones.
Mine's good.
Top 4. T-line.
Mine's good.
Weight's good. We're all there.
Weight only, room.
Back 4.
Let it
Running
work.
like it's hot.
Let it
Back
work.
4.
Nadine,
T-line.
stop still.
Trying to
Nadine,
bury. Trying, Nadine. Mine's good.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Good, good.
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 14-6.
Okay.
Holly Duncan and the team from the Woodstock Hurling Club. A little picture, a little memory of their time here as they wait to see if in fact they may be involved in some kind of tiebreaker if it comes down to leaving last rock draw. But it's a slim, because if you take a look at the updated standings now, we know that Team Canada is through. The wins by a win by Nova Scotia moves them up. Manitoba's in control of their game, up by 2. If Manitoba goes on to win it, that would eliminate any of the 4 lost teams and beyond. And now, so Alberta would be losing, and they would go to 4 losses. So Holly Duncan watching. Just a bad start for them. You know, if they, as again, I said, if it started Tuesday, they may, if we went for another 3-4 days,
Weight's good.
she may be there.
Weight's good.
Lost 4, won 4.
Small
tap.
Whoa.
Just
Taylor.
Just
Small
do it.
tap.
Lean
Just
close.
do it.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. We have to stay high.
Really good.
Clean, clean, clean. Nice.
Good. Good spot.
Nice, Kate.
Yeah.
Definitely came down.
Right?
I came back time.
We know she has to hit us back.
Yeah, I like it.
Are we second?
Oh. We might be, actually.
I think we are.
Yeah, we're 2.
Okay. I like it.
I'm pretty sure.
I
Yeah.
like the nose. I like the
I'm
nose.
pretty sure. Nose. I don't think it changes the shot. 10?
And normally when you're up, you want to peel things out. But in this particular case, if Carly sticks there, it's not so bad, because all of those stones out in the wings then don't matter. And for Laura Walker needing to score 2, those stones out in the
Lauren,
edge of the 8-12
Clean.
won't be a factor if this is shot.
Heavy clean.
Clean.
10-5.
Nice shot, Car.
Good.
10.5.
Yeah.
Use a little bit. Side edge.
Probably picks that. If she doesn't, though.
We either freeze here or try to make a good roll. Like if we freeze here and make it good enough,
Do you
she
ever
probably
think?
picks that.
Do you ever think this is there
No.
to touch it a hair with that turn?
I just think we're risking
Rolling
like,
out.
I'm throwing it so
Rolling out,
hard.
yeah.
If it rolls out and then the game's over.
Yep.
Like if we can at least sit 2 or like a second shot somewhere.
Yeah, I like
we
the
have a
freeze, I
chance.
think.
Or it's the tap
there.
freeze on this.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to be laying second and third, which we'd need to.
Yeah, because then she just splits the rings, and then I have.
Although there's not a lot of room for her to split the rings.
Well, this one will still be here, right? Like.
Yeah.
So if I'm here, she has to make a choice of blowing this up and letting me just basically nose this, and then they're in a line, and she has to throw against them.
She has nose it for the win, I guess.
No matter what, I feel like she's
Yeah.
going to have a hit for the win.
Okay, you like the freeze?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of the same thing. Like, I can make this perfect.
I think that's the only way we
And
maybe get a jam.
I think she just picks this straight this way.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if we were to be here,
I mean,
we
she
can't
gets in there.
We can't outcount this one unless I tap it.
You have to
And
tap
then
it
it's
like
an
an
open
open
hit.
and then
and
it's
then it's
kind
an
of a
open
double.
double probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time out. Let's see what Dana likes. Time. We have 5 minutes.
I guess I'm just wondering if we can get 2 yellows in the house.
I know.
To not have her even look at it. Like, if it's too much of a risk for her to play on, maybe she'll give us an opportunity to sit a couple.
What do you like? We're talking about the freeze here.
Yeah, that was my first thought, but what does she do? She blasts?
She
blasts
picks
this.
this one, and then I try to stay on the nose, and
I mean,
she needs a flash then. Like, either way, I think we kind of need a flash, but
like what
I
if
think we have to hope that I play this and she tries to blow it up.
What if
Like,
we
that's
play the
our
freeze
only
and we
chance.
don't actually try to weld it?
Yeah.
Like you give
'Cause if
yourself
I
an
make
inch
it
or
too
two
good,
and
she's gonna
tempt
play
her.
this.
If you make this perfect, she's always ripping this. Whereas if you leave a bit, maybe we get lucky and get a gem.
The other thing is trying to sit 2 over here, but I have to move this. Like, if we don't sit 2 here, I don't think we're
I
gonna
don't know
have
how
a
you
It
chance.
ever
have a
comes
shot
and then
to
they always
play.
have that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first thought was the freeze, but like you
Okay.
said, I think you have some
Gotta just
tolerance
keep
there.
it here.
Yeah, full eight's okay.
So a lot of discussion. This is the freeze that they're talking about doing. Laura initially had talked about hitting this stone in that area and then trying to roll in this area over here. That's a really difficult, precise shot, and you can lose the game for yourself by making the tougher shot when you want your opponent to make the tougher shot. If you freeze on the left-hand side, you could be lying 3 and 4, but if Mackenzie's lying 1 and 2, it doesn't really matter. You'd have to tap it back. Again, pretty precise. So the easier of the shots that creates the biggest opportunity is to freeze onto the shot stone right now. Mackenzie's going to have to take a run at something.
good.
They
High
think
14.
she'll play the pick on the yellow stone out in the wings, but if she does, you nose hit. Your opponent's always going to have an open hit for the win, but you want them to have to throw it.
Wait's close.
Top 4, line's good.
Top
Skip
4. We're all
stones.
there right now.
Alberta down by 2.
We're all there. To it.
Room.
We're bumping.
Okay.
Close. Just to it. Yep. Down.
And even the
Yep.
Alberta
Line
team
only.
realized
Yep. Line only.
how long
Yes.
the odds are here.
To it. Gotta go.
They said they needed a miss at some point in
No
time.
bounce. We're bumping. Little bump.
Line's great. Great shot.
Yeah, a little bump.
Good.
Thanks, Rolla.
So it's just junking it up a little bit.
Isn't that game?
I don't mind ripping that.
You just want to look at that to get your opinion. I'm pretty sure it's
It doesn't matter if we play this.
I know.
Because on her next one, she's going to
Yeah,
have
it's
to
us.
hit that one. If we get rid of that.
Just 9?
Yeah,
Just
like
has
9.
to-
Do you like it? Should come up here.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, it just looks tighter to play, but it's anywhere thin, I guess.
But even if we get rid of our backing, like, we're all the way to
I'll just look at the scoreboard. In the first 4, 5, 4. And not a badly game, curl game for Laura Walker, but just 2 big ends you give up, and that's why it's 9-7. That's the game story in a nutshell. Brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
And it is interesting when you looked at those numbers, Laura Walker at 81%. That's not a bad percentage, but that one tick cost her 4,
8.5. Yep.
and that hurts.
9. Right
Yeah.
to it. Right to it. Hard. Yes. Keep it there, Carly. Hard.
Watch out. Oh, well done.
Good.
Okay.
Take it off the face.
Good weight.
It's like a third, half, and half.
I'll need to hit about a half now. Still is tough, but there is still a shot. You get half of that yellow stone, it gets the one behind it and goes across and makes that other red one go away. And that's all she's got because Mackenzie managed to stick around. So you force your opponent to make a good one so that you have an open shot for the win.
Let's make this.
Then half.
Didn't do much. That's Valeria.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes. Hard. Yes.
Nadine Scotland. Bang. Oh, and underneath it'll go.
Good game.
And that will be it, as Manitoba will pick up the win. And with the loss, that will eliminate Alberta, as they will fall to 3 and 4. Manitoba moves up now 5 and 2. And that also takes out Ontario at 4 losses. Make the final 10-7. So this group will play one more time tonight. We know that Einarson is through. They will be the first place team. Black and Zacharias at 5 and 2. Galusha still alive at 4 and 3. Everyone else has been eliminated. And it's interesting that Einarson tonight in the final round robin game will play Mackenzie Zacharias. Nova Scotia will play Saint George, and Galusha will play Walker. The Scotties on this final day of round robin play.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you in part by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Try soft and strong Purex. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. By Home Hardware, Here's How. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Our final round robin day here at Fort William Gardens. So it's a win for Manitoba over Alberta to eliminate the team from the Saville Community Sports Center. And somebody said, you know what? Colby doesn't care whether Mom won or lost. As Nadine Scotland gets together with husband Ian. One thing though, Mom, years from now, when we see this, I'm going to ask you, why did you put that hat on my head? All right. All right. Colby, we wish you much success. Grow up to be strong. Coming up this afternoon, we'll turn our attention to Pool A. And Tracy Fleury, welcome back. She will be throwing the 4 stones for her team, finally out of COVID protocol against Krista McCarville. As we settle that pool, we already know that there are a couple of teams through, including Fleury's team in New Brunswick, but the battle for that 3rd and final spot will be decided. Till we talk with you then, thank you for joining us. The Scotties is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.